Ooh, what is up, my crypto legends? Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing very good today. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, of course. What's going on with Bitcoin? This is what we're going to try and figure out. What potential moves can we have inside of this, massive range. I did get into a really nice trade just about an hour ago. I'm going to explain which trade is that. And of course, we are going to look for trading scenarios in this live stream, okay? Not only talking of what happened, not only talking of what I have done, what could potentially happen inside of this zone. Where can we see those movements where we can get rejected, we can get a bounce, and potentially some scalping opportunities just like yesterday. Yesterday, I was just $15 off from this kind of move to the upside. I was expecting that $16,670 level to be hit. I was just $15 off. We hit $16,655, guys, on yesterday's stream. I know some of you did jump in that trade because you were saying in the comment section, yes, I used 100x. I got into the trade. I took profits. Yeah, guys, please don't do what obviously you can do what I do, okay? But I'm not giving any financial advice, and I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you my opinion and what I can see on the chart, what potential moves, okay? So anyway, if anybody got into a long position here, I didn't manage to get into this long. I'm used to waiting for consolidations, but overall, we had that move to the upside. Of course, you cannot enter a trade at this range and be at this profit, right? You've got a nice range of profit if you're using high leverage, and finally, get stopped out, for example, right? This one didn't come all the way up to this range. It did a nice high. It did another high over here. You could see the exhaustion double top scenario right over here. You cannot afford getting into a trade right here and getting stopped out, for example. This cannot happen if you have a trade that is a very nice percentage in your favor. Okay, definitely have to play defensive trading with your stop loss. Okay, get stopped out at break even, take profits at these highs, especially when you're range trading, especially when you're scalping. We know the volatility can get crazy. Anyway, make sure to wrap up, guys. Make sure to pay attention because I've got so much different information with different tools of what has happened exactly at this range. We're going to go through Ethereum as well, because on yesterday's live stream, we did talk about that potential ABC correction on yesterday's live stream. I was expecting a little bit lower, but I'll explain why we didn't go lower on this ABC correction, okay? We can go through that scenario, from yesterday, talking about that potential ABC correction on Ethereum. Right, and have that move down here, and we had a very, very similar price action right over here that we talked on yesterday's live stream on Ethereum. If we're taking a look at Elliott wave theory, right, 5 wave counts and then an ABC correction. I want to go through this, because I want to go through Fibonacci extension, which helps you give a potential wave, right? If this is a one wave to the downside, this is looking at the 15-minute chart, and this is another wave to the upside. This can give you the one-to-one wave extension, meaning that this measurement is going to be almost the exact same from the start of that move down, okay? One-to-one extension, as you can see on the Fibonacci extension tool right over there, one-to-one to 1,175, and then we've had this move to the upside. This helps you to find out where that extension move can go, all right? And if we clearly see here, looking at Fibonacci levels, from the highs to the lows right there, we were hitting the 618. This is basically fighting the trend, right? Because we haven't got a confirmation that this ABC correction is going to happen. You can speculate, this is another way of trading as well. You can fight against the trend if you wish. Obviously, trying to go with the trend is better, but there's multiple different strategies of, getting into a trade, fighting the trend basically. So there's the swing failure pattern, there's the ABC correction. You want to get into that ABC correction, you get into the B, looking for that C point over here. And of course, you can use Fibonacci to find out where those potential projected moves can be. So if we take a look at the fifth wave over here, we do know, this being the A correction, right? There was a bit of, speculation on yesterday's stream, on Ethereum, looking for that ABC kind of correction. And well, you can clearly see here that the 618 golden pocket Fibonacci retracement from fifth wave to the low here, the 618 level was respected very, very nicely. So you can obviously speculate on that ABC correction, getting at the 618 right over here where we were consolidating. And you want to find out, where can that where can that C wave, right, from the correction end up to? And of course, you enter at 618, you can have a relatively tight stop loss. You're at high risk of the top here getting tested, all right? This is not an insane high probability trade, but you want to have good risk management. You want to get stopped out if you're wrong. And yeah, basically very, very much respected that 618 at the $1,205. Fibonacci extension helps you to find out where that projected wave, okay, from the B point all the way down to the C point, which is the 1-to-1 extension, as you can see on the chart, meaning this would be obviously your take profit zone if you were entering the 618 from this move down. Overall, I mean, that kind of happened, right? We're getting these ideas, we learning how the market really moves in these kind of waves. And, on yesterday's live stream as well, I mean, I've got to say I was $15 off this range, but, that scenario was also... Everything points out that that leg up to 16,670 is very, very likely. Getting into that kind of diamond bottom pattern here. We had the leg up, okay? I mean, I gotta say, we had that leg up from this scenario, looking for this range to be hit. It was a few dollars off, but overall, you get the idea, right? You get the idea how we try to detect how this market moves so we can take advantage and get into some profitable trades with good risk management, guys. Come on. Anyway, let me go quickly through the comp section. Hope you're enjoying the live streams, the last few days. Even though we're in a bear market, I'm accumulating Bitcoin. I just bought some Bitcoin today. I've got to say, I bought some Bitcoin today. Feeling happy. And I did have a few people asking me, friends, what's going on? The market's not moving, we're going lower. And I'm saying, hey, I just bought some Bitcoin today, If we go to 10K or 5K, oh my goodness. I will be buying a lot of Bitcoin at 5K, no doubt in my mind. I'm not sure if we're going to have that privilege of seeing Bitcoin at 5K. Anyway, let's go through the comment section, guys, and we're going to talk about some potential scenarios. I'm going to talk about a trading setup that I did get into just about an hour ago, approximately. It's getting chilly here, so I got my Earl Grey, I got my cup of tea already ready. I want to talk about a setup here, guys, that I got into just, it was about a couple of hours ago at this level. And then we can take a look at some trading scenarios. Let me go quickly through the comment section. I'm going to try and not look at some altcoins just yet, guys. We want to try and keep this kind of educational at the beginning, really technical, trying to explain the movements. So yeah, first of all, we're going to go through Bitcoin on what I did see here. Why did I trade a long position here to here? And also, we'll be taking a look at what are the potential scenarios that we can expect in between today and tomorrow to take that trade, guys. So let me go through the comment section right away to say hello. I love you from Pakistan, says Shahir. I love you too. Thank you for joining. ST Michael, hello Andy, much love and respect. Much love and respect to you for joining the live stream and giving that insane support here and enjoying the streams, of course. Pow Pow, what's the matter? Why have you got a sad face? Hi Andy, shout out from Bali. Hey Jeff, how are you? Andy, BTC 1 hourly head and shoulders. 1 hourly head and shoulders. Okay, let's go to the 1 hourly. 1 hourly head and shoulders. Okay, I see something here. So 1 hourly or even 30 minute or even 15 minute. I think I would prefer going to slightly lower time frames to see this kind of scenario. Head and shoulders on Bitcoin. You could arguably discuss. Yes, you can arguably discuss. I mean, this doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. And we're going to say, one of the reasons why this could be a head and shoulder scenario is the point of control, guys. Point of control right over here from this range for the last few days. All right, this is looking from the 23rd of November, 24th and 25th. We got 3 days of price action. Point of control is exactly here where we are getting that resistance. There is a possibility here for a head and shoulder scenario. We'll do some analysis right now to see what can we expect for the next coming minutes and hours and in between today and tomorrow. So hold on tight, guys. I need you to destroy that like button because I think we're going to get into a very exciting live stream. So absolutely destroy that like button, guys. We're going to get into some really, really powerful content technical analysis here. Much love from Boston, Maz. Maz has been following me for months. I would even say over a year. Awesome TA. Please take a look at IOTX if you can. Thank you. Come on, if you ask me like this, I have to take a look at it. I want to really focus on Bitcoin, guys, but I really want to focus on you guys as well, of course. Interacting with community, I think it's absolutely key, right? Create a strong community. IOTX against the US dollar. This one there was some shady stuff of IOTX project, okay? I'm not sure if this was real news or not, but supposedly, I think it was about 50% or 75% of the tokens, something ridiculous, were held by, most of the team. And just like in between 5 and 10 entities, which was a little bit shady. So just something that I wanted to point out, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section if you have done full research on this project, Maz, or anybody. But I think there's only a couple of entities that own over 50% of the supply, which is a little bit, they can have massive manipulation if they do so, if this is true. IOTX against the US dollar, where what we can see here on the chart. We're looking at price action from 2020, part of 2021 and 2022 here. If you are bullish in this project, I think I don't need to say it. This is the moment you want to be excited. This is the moment you want to be bullish, and you might think to yourself, why? Because the selling pressure has disappeared. It's exhausted. When a price goes flat, it means there's no sellers and there's no buyers potentially. There's probably the small whales trying to manipulate the price. With these wicks, they are buying and they are selling again, buying and selling, so people can actually fear. But this is when they have, no control at all. The control of the whales here are getting exhausted because, basically they're the only ones in the market, right? So selling pressure got exhausted, and this does look like a kind of a nice consolidation. Selling pressure getting exhausted, and this will potentially be ready in the next coming months to have a moonshot. It's just very, very likely this is what usually happens. Anyway, taking a look at the lower time frames, what can I say about IOTX? Massive big range here. It's pretty surprising to see how. We lost the value area low. It's getting resistance, continuing to the downside, but we're not seeing massive selling pressure breaking these lows, right? There's not a massive move down, so something is telling me that this is potentially not going to successfully create more, more downtrend. It's potentially just testing that spring point low for a potential big bounce here. This is what it looks like, okay? I mean, obviously, like I said, massive volatility crypto. It's very, very hard to get technical on these altcoins, these mid-cap coins. Good morning, Maud Fustang. How are you doing? We are in a chop range. Yes, we are. I like chop ranges because, yeah, I mean, they're good for trading. And I'm going to explain a trading scenario that I got into now just a couple of hours ago, guys. I really want to explain this so you can actually see, why I got into this trade. Hello, Andy, the strongest trader, Eyes of Lazard. This is not true, but anyway, we try to, make some gains at the end of the month. Hopefully, you guys are learning massively out of the technical analysis from the channel. Yo, Andy, please look at FTM too. Wolf, okay, I'll try and remember FTM afterwards. Anyway, Linda, hello. Thanks for the updates. Thank you very much for joining. Smash that like button, says OJ. Yeah, absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm asking for smashing the like button. We're only going up about 20 likes, which is crazy when we over 300 people watching. Hey, always here from France. Thanks for your job, Andy. Tactifer, thank you for joining. Ascalona, sup, how are you doing? Muhammad, hello. Civic Clips, can you take a look at eGold or the after? Okay, eGold. Bro, why are you going live right now? Netherlands, Ecuador playing. Oh, yes, very true. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about the World Cup. Don't like the 6-month bearish engulfing candle. Always 100 dump thereafter. Damn. Let's take a look at that. Let's just take a quick look at this. Yeah, monthly engulfing candle. Yeah, I mean, there is a big engulfing candle. You could get a bounce from this engulfing candle, actually, right? You could get that bounce and then a massive crash. So, but yeah, it does look a little bit bearish. 6 month, okay, 6 month bearish engulfing candle. I haven't got the 6 month here. I'm not going to add it now, but anyway, there is a large engulfing candle. So, I exited my short. I wasn't seeing clear scenario. Seb, thanks for joining the live stream, my man. Very much appreciated. The only thing that matters in the end is BTC. Absolutely. BTC is the king. 130 likes, says Addy. Yeah, okay. Let's Binance delisting 6 more coins in 4 days. BTC, ST, and STG are one of them. Okay. Happy Friday, Andy. Could you take a look at Solana when is it going to zero? Says VS and yo, I have no idea. Yeah, I got will Ethereum drop to $600 and $700? Hey, this is a $1 million question. I really don't know if we are going to go that low on Ethereum. I really don't know if Bitcoin's going to hit 12K. There's really no clear evidence that is going to happen. A lot of people are taking a look at major patterns from the .com bubble and speculation that we're entering a huge, massive recession in 2023. But yeah, overall, this is just a lot of speculation. I like to range trade when we are in these levels. So let's just focus on that, guys. And I made a really nice trade that I want to share with you guys. And of course, I want to share the analysis for now on Bitcoin. What could potentially happen in the next coming hours and where can we take advantage of these movements? So anyway, let me just quickly go through why I did enter a long position exactly at this level over here. First of all, let's go to the 3-minute chart, and I don't need the VPVR just yet. So let's get the chart pretty clean here, just 1 second, and focus on this range. Okay, so we did talk about this kind of one-to-one extension, right? From this high over here to the low to this high, right? One-to-one extension right there, hitting the kind of ABC one-to-one extension level. And what I want to show you here is the volume that we had. There was a quick little scalp right over here, but I didn't take this scalp scenario. Check out, we really like to take a look at volume, okay? Volume is absolutely essential when you're looking for those potential moves and scalps on Bitcoin. So what happened here? We had a massive big drop on the price of Bitcoin here very early this morning with a huge amount of volume. Now, what happened on the other side is that we did get a pretty nice spike in volume here, breaking the back of this drop, okay? What do you mean testing the back of this candle? Well, if I take a look at this consolidation range where we start the drop with high volume, which is just right over here, this is where where it starts, okay? If I extend this, you can see that as soon as we have this move to the upside with this kind of volume, you are likely to get this bounce and test the highs, okay? Many times. So this basically happened right over here. I mean, this is a good opportunity right there. Overall, the reason why I scalped this level over here, and this has nothing to do with this price action, is because we were creating higher lows right over here. So I'm range trading. If I'm scalping, I am very much interested in trading the local trend. Yes, you could arguably discuss that we are trading down. Okay, yes. Oh, we're trading down. This is dangerous. But if you're scalping, if we are scalping, you can take a long trade in a downtrend, because you're in a downtrend on the 15-minute chart. But on the 3-minute chart, zooming in, we are basically in an uptrend. So that's point number one. Where's our local trend if we are scalping to the upside? Where am I interested to get into a trade in this uptrend? Well, of course, in the corrective move. Like I said, if we do get a trend line from this low to this range over here, we almost broke it. We almost broke the trend line from higher lows, as you can see right over here. What we did see over here also in this movement is a Gartley pattern. And I absolutely love Gartley patterns. You know the deal. From this low to this high, came down. Oh, sorry. Where is it? From this low over here to the high, to the low here to the 382 range, then up here over 618. Okay, it's a lower high. You can come all the way up to the 0.88, by the way, but it's round about the 618 range. And where do we come down to? To the 78 fib level, right? If we take a look at Fibonacci right over here, that is the most important level for a potential trade. So you're adding confluence here. You're in a local uptrend. You got a Gartley pattern. You are likely to create a higher low, and we hit that 7-8 Fibonacci retracement from this low to this high. The 7-8 there to perfection, while you are getting supported from the higher low trend line. And this is a quick, this one took about, 10-15 minutes. It was about a 15-minute trade approximately. So, I just wanted to point out that, guys, when you're adding these kind of confluence, right, you want two major patterns, indicators to get into that potential trade. And this was, of course, the 618 was the take profit range, and the C point right over here. So anyway, just something to point out there. It's always good to keep that education, keep that, why was this a good opportunity for that scalp scenario? What is happening now? What we can now is what we want. We want to find out what could happen with the price of Ethereum. We've got this, there's someone here in the comment section, and, kudos to you on that, because, there is a possibility that this right over here is a head and shoulder scenario. Very, very possible, right? We got touch here. I mean, if you wanted, you could get this trend line to this high, you know, you make it more special, right? Getting this high, this level, and this level, and there is a possibility of us coming down here. I mean, this would be extreme speculation on that happening. What would be the highest probability trade scenario if this were to be a head and shoulders? Well, of course, you know, I mean, you could speculate on that moving down now from this level, but your highest probability trade scenario would be a confirmed breakout and try and get into the lower high range. I mean, that would be your ideal trade scenario, right? Wait for confirmed move down with high volume and wait for that movement back up. Right? Wait for that movement back up here. You're probably not going to get it. It's probably going to be an aggressive drop. I mean, all depending on what your trading style is with this head and shoulder range. I'm not really a head and shoulder trader. I mean, I do trade a couple of them if they are very clear, but you know, this is not my style of trading. Yeah, overall, looking at this, yeah, there is a possibility that we are going to test this low again right now on Bitcoin, which is at 16,340. Yeah, let me just zoom in here on the 5-minute chart, guys. I mean, I'm doing this fresh analysis live with you. Didn't get much things prepared for the live, really. Overall, looks like we're going to lose the higher lows, and we are going to have that move down here to 16,340 right now in the next coming minutes potentially, or you know, couple of hours. Let me take a look at the fixed volume range. Yeah, I mean, this is also one major reason that we did not have, you know, that this continuation to the upside. I mean, this point of control range is not a bad short level. It's not a bad short level, as it is the strongest level from the volume trade of the last 3 days, right? If we take a look at the last 3 days, you know, we do know that this is heavy resistance. It's the point of control. So, what I do not like of this is we got the value area low here. The value area low could get that. We could get that bounce. But overall, looking at the price action, it does look like that. Yeah, this is potentially likely going to have an aggressive move down here to the lows. Everything points out to that. Let's take a look. Hi Andy, please check Ethereum. This is my mother in the comment section. She wants me to take a look at Ethereum. We'll take a look at Ethereum right away. Love from Canada, Kush. Thank you. Love from bedroom, says Tara. Bear time is over. Bull time, says Sander, says Huffy. Yeah, maybe. Bullish Gartley forming on Bitcoin. What time frame? Let me know. Bullish Gartley forming on Bitcoin. What time frame? Let me know the time frame so we can take a look at that scenario. Let me know the time frame so we can take a look at that scenario. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Gartley possibly on the 15-minute. Yeah, this is, I mean, I think it's this one potentially. This is the 15-minute chart from this low to the high. We had a 618 touch right over here. And we had from this high to the low, you could arguably discuss it's a 618 as well. So 618, 618. And we could come down to the 7.8, which is at 16,385. Yeah, let me just take a look at daily levels here, because Hang on one second, guys. I'm just taking a look at the at big major levels here. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy. It is a little bit choppy. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not my favorite kind of movement here for a Gartley. I mean, there could be a possibility, but I want to add confluence at this 7-8. What other levels can I have here that is showing me that this is going to be a strong level? I mean, there's nothing telling me that this 7-8 is going to hold apart from this Gartley, right? I want to add confluence here. So it's a little bit too choppy. It's a little bit too choppy, I gotta say. Yeah, nothing is telling me that, you know, this level should hold. This 7-8 from this low to the high, which is $16,380. Why would this hold? Just because of the 7-8? It would be nice to see, for example, the point of control right there at that level, right, from this trading zone. You know, if I did take a look at the point of control from this range, for example, right? If point of control, I mean, it's the value area low. It is the value area low from this trading range. So, I mean, that is adding a little bit of confluence for that potential bounce here at the 7-8. So, yeah. I mean, it is possible. It is possible. I'm gonna say, it is possible. But you know, we're breaking a little bit of structure here in the lower time frame. So value area low from the level is exactly here, right? So let me just get a quick horizontal line, guys, so we can mark that level as the value area low from this trading range. Yeah, let's just put that there exactly. In yellow, and we can just put, and we can get this out of the way and go to the 15-minute. I mean, if we were to break this kind of uptrend structure, okay, if we do break down with low volume, okay, and we can check that out on the lower time frames, right? We can go to the 3-minute. So that is the idea, right? This is the idea of a potential Gartley. We got this low, we got a clear high, we got a clear correction right here, okay, to round about the 618 range. Here again, round about the 618 level, and then yeah, 7-8 is slightly lower. So it could happen. It could happen. We could get that bounce, especially if we break down with low volume, okay? So if we were to have very, very low volume right here on this move down, we have a high chance in getting a bounce here and then creating a lower high. You know what? It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Overall, I think the lows are going to be tested. These lows, I think, are likely going to be tested or almost tested, right? We got this low, we got this higher low, and we got the speculation of this getting a massive exhaustion moment. So I do think that this low at $16,340 is going to be tested, but we can see, you know, on the very, very low time frames, we can take advantage on some potential waves. So that possibility is very, very possible. Claim these lows, even claim these lows over here, hitting the 7-8. So claim lows, liquidity, claim lows, liquidity, get the bounce to the 618 from this drop over here. It is a very, very realistic movement, okay? So we're going to pay attention to this. Is the value area low from the trading range. And it's not the most beautiful Gartley pattern, gotta say, but it's a possibility, hitting 7-8 fib level from this low to the high. We're going to analyze that situation right now in the next coming minutes. It is a potential trade. Yeah, it's a possibility. Anyway, let's go through the comment section. I can see I got a super chat here. Okay. Yeah, stay cautious, Philip. Thank you very much for the super chat. Please, guys, be extremely careful. Seb, thank you very much for the insane support. But, Philip, let me read your question out loud here. Andy, can you please explain how to leverage trade gold on Prime XBT? I just made an account, but not sure how to use leverage. Right. First of all, I got a pretty nice tutorial down below in the description. Okay, if you go down to the description, I have a full video tutorial. I think it's about almost 40 minutes on Prime XBT. This was done ages ago, about a year ago. They used to have 50% bonus added to your deposit. So don't pay attention to that. Now it's only 7%. Okay, well, only it's 7% added to your deposit is great. But I've got a full video tutorial explaining how that margin trading works, okay? We can go quickly through here on Prime XBT. Where is gold? Right over here. Let me just take a look at gold. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of it's going to take me a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to explain how to use, leverage on Prime XBT, trading gold, for example. But this is margin trading, which means that your liquidation price is basically your account, okay? Your account is your liquidation price. I do give a brief explanation on the tutorial down below in the description of Prime XBT. It shows you how this margin trading works, basically, okay? I explain how margin trading works. So yeah, check out the tutorial. Best thing I could say, make sure to focus on that section of the difference in between margin trading and isolated trading down in the tutorial. And then you can have a brief, I think it's pretty clear in the tutorial that I explain this, how margin trading works. So anyway, here where it says margin impact means basically how much is going to be locked from your account, right? So if I put one contract here on the gold US dollar pair, it's going to lock 0.0002 Bitcoin, which is a very, very small amount. So this would be very likely a very small position, okay? It's going to be a small position. Of course, if you use 100, they're going to lock 0.02 Bitcoin, right? That's a much bigger position. So, yeah, I mean, you need to play around a little bit with this, all right? Obviously, start with very small, and you will see the amount of percentage. Of course, putting your stop loss, okay, and take profit is going to help you find out how much of a percentage move is happening, right? So say I'm going to enter 100 contracts, which is 0.02 Bitcoin, right? Which is quite a lot. If you're going to lock this amount, I'm telling you already that is going to be a pretty large amount, all right, with the percentage moves. So I want to enter at $1,750, right? 150, 160, for example. Okay, just a quick example on how Prime XBT, how to get that measurement on the leverage. So right now, price is at $1,750. If I place my stop loss, for example, say I want to enter at 1,760, and I want to place my stop loss at 1,770, right? $10 away from the price. You can see that the loss is going to be 0.06 Bitcoin. So, I mean, this position is very large, okay? They're going to just lock 0.02 Bitcoin, okay, from your trading account. So say you got 1 Bitcoin in your trading account and they're getting off 0.02. This means that you are left with 0.98 in your account, right? So that is your liquidation price. The price would have to go against you 0.98 Bitcoin, so your position is closed. If you put your stop loss $10 away, if you're entering with 100 contracts here, you can see that that $10 move against you is going to be 0.06 Bitcoin, which, you know, all depending on how much you're risking, all depending on how much you have in your account. And if I use 10 contracts, you know, basically it's minus 10 times. So your stop loss is going to be, they're going to lock 0.002 Bitcoin from your account. If you're entering at 1,760 for that short position and your stop loss is 1,770, you get this as a loss, 0.006 if you were to get stopped out, okay? So you need to do a little bit of the math on that calculation, okay? Hopefully that was a brief, you know, quick explanation on how this works, the amount of contracts, the amounts they are going to get off your account. And you need to figure out how much percentage, you know, you're willing to risk here and how much you can lose. You can figure that out with your stop loss and take profit, okay? So anyway, I've got a full tutorial down below. Thanks for the super chat, and hopefully that has that brief explanation has been helpful for you. Right, I'm bullish on Ethereum because I was. Oh, you were a miner, okay? But now the miner, you know, now you cannot mine Ethereum. It's proof of stake, 100%. So yeah, I mean, there's still Ethereum proof of work. I'm not sure how that is doing. Weekly open. What's the matter with the weekly open? VPVR range value area low is at that level. Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is what we marked right over here. So we could get that bounce from this move down, guys. You know, for me, it's kind of enough confluence. You know, 7-8 Fibonacci retracement with this potential Gartley, and the value area low from the range. And overall, you know, I'm not that bearish. I gotta say, I am not that bearish on Bitcoin when we've had this move up. Yeah, what if this is an ABC correction where we've had 5 waves here. This has been the ABC correction, and we're just going to get a pop here to the upside. I mean, it does make sense at least to have a jump, a leg up. It does make sense. I think stock market is not doing much. Let me just take a look at the S&P 500. I think it's a bank holiday. It was Thanksgiving Day yesterday. And stock market is basically not doing much. So we can't get too excited with volatility. Let me just take a look at S&P here 1 second. Guys, remember PrimeXBT, if you want to trade stock market, gold, oil, natural gas, I mean, it's the place to go if you want to use crypto as collateral. You can use Bitcoin, stable coins such as USDT. You got an insane bonus down below, okay? The full tutorial is there. I got someone here asking me about PrimeXBT. If you want to learn how to use that platform, you know, I got a tutorial. This was about a year ago when I did this tutorial, but overall, it does briefly explain how to use the platform. What could be other scenarios, Andy? Other scenarios on Bitcoin? Very helpful. Thank you, Andy. Philip, you're very welcome. I'm glad I did help you out there with that question. Favorite coins to accumulate, says Kemo. Wow, I've got a bunch of different coins that I am accumulating at this moment. One of them is Unibright. They want to, you know, make blockchain accessible to big companies, enterprise. I think Unibright is an insane project. I think, you know, the price of the token got destroyed, but it has a utility. Base ledger. I'm not sure if you have heard about base ledger, guys, but I mean, I really like this. You might think, oh my goodness, this one's got, you know, this is a scam coin, but it's a working project. They have an insane team, and they are integrating businesses to use blockchain technology to save money with, you know, different transactions and you know, using blockchain. Overall, I get excited here when we have this kind of consolidation for several months. This is the moment I get excited. I don't get excited when we're having this price action. You know, this is not the kind of price action you want to get excited and buy. This is the price action you want to get excited and buy. The token has massive utility. I mean, I'm telling you what I am buying, okay? One thing that's good about this token also, that has 100% utility, okay, is that the maximum supply is in circulation, okay? So there's no token unlock, you know, the team doesn't have most of the tokens, they are all in supply, right? So this is something that's very, very beneficial for a project. This is definitely a green flag. The tokenomics are really good. This is one that I think that has very much strong utility and good potential for the next coming years. Another one is Saito, of course. Saito is another good project that I think is going to be revolutionary. It's not, it doesn't work with proof of stake or proof of work. It's basically proof of transaction. And yeah, I mean, this is just going to be an insane project. They have an insane team. They have big investors behind. They have the roadmap looks pretty good for 2023 and 2024. I think it's going to be an L1 project that is going to be different than the other ones that are available at this moment. It's going to be much different than Cardano, than Avalanche, than Algorand. And I do think that this one does have a potential moonshot. These are high risk to reward cryptocurrencies, guys. They can absolutely fail. They can have, they probably won't. They probably fail, basically. There is a possibility in this. Okay, we always need to know that. But it's definitely a high risk to reward. Saito is ranked 500 and it's only 30 million market capitalization. It does have a pretty nice shot in the bull run. I know people are boring. People are probably leaving the stream because of this. Crypto's an entire scam. But overall, it's just it's the natural sentiment that the people have. Thoughts on VeChain? I have actually got still quite a large bag of VeChain. I do believe that this is going to be I'm not too sure about the utility on VeChain. There is utility on VeChain, okay, but I'm not sure how big the VeChain project can get, because basically it's supply tracking and authentication of the products, basically knowing where that product is coming from and where has it gone through, and tracking the supply chain, basically. And I did a brief calculation on VeChain on how the token can, how high can the token value go, and it probably is not going to be that high. I know a lot of people want VeChain at $1, but if VeChain were to hit $1, it would be the entire market capitalization of the entire supply chain industry, which makes no sense at all. You cannot spend more in validating, transaction and supply chain and tracking it, and it's worth more than the actual product that is running around, right? It just doesn't make any sense. So overall, I'm not too sure about the future of VeChain, of the token value. So, I mean, that's my opinion. But I do think it can go up in value, but not $1. It's just I don't see it at $1. I gotta say, once we hit all-time high, I'm gonna sell all of my tokens. It's something that I've. I'm not sure if we are going to go to all-time high, but overall on VeChain, that is my goal. We go back to 25-cent range. I'm selling all of my tokens that I bought back in 2020. I only took 25% profits at about 20-cent level, which was a pretty smart move, but I'm holding a bag. I'm holding 75% of a bag that I bought in 2020 at these levels. So, yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to reach all-time high. If we do, it's going to probably take a few years, but I will sell all of my tokens. I don't see it a $1 token, basically. Very unlikely. VeChain hitting $1 just proves we are here for the tech, says Seb. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's take a look. Hi Andy, in your opinion, which kind of trading style is better to learn? Price action or whatever is better? Lux Dragon, what is the best strategy? The best strategy is learning different tools and back testing them, knowing which ones are more profitable than others, but overall adding as much confluence as you can, using Fibonacci, using daily, monthly levels, using support and resistance. Market structure is good. Basically, what you want to use is several different indicators, tools, all right? Not many. Ones that are very, very essential, such as Fibonacci. Harmonic patterns are one of my favorites. Once you add several of these levels and indicators and they line up to a certain big range with volume profile, then you basically you have that high probability trade scenario. So yeah, I mean, not much I can add on that. But obviously price action is one of the most important things, right? Market structure. What about Hex, says Debuk. I mean, Hex, yeah, I'm not too sure. I really don't like that guy. I really don't like Richard Hart. He's a very smart man. He is a very, very smart guy. But yeah, he's just a funny guy. He's a funny guy. I mean, I would never be like this, no matter how many millions I would have, if you take a look at his posts, I think it's a bit cringy. It is a bit cringy. Because he's on here on Twitter saying, $20,000 Louis Vuitton tracksuit hat, crystal shoes. What the heck? What else? I don't know. He's got his man purse. And he is the creator of Hex and Pulse Chain, right? It hasn't been launched yet. Yeah, I mean, he's a smart guy. I've seen many different podcasts on him, and he knows how to speak, and he has done his homework for many years. He's a smart guy. But overall, when I see him like this, I mean, you got to say that this guy is pretty funny. What the heck are you doing? Get a life. Anyway, he's a very smart guy. I'm not going to lie. He's very, very smart. You want my opinion on Hex? Yeah, I mean, Hex they got really weird. It's a weird system of weird tokenomics, basically. We're not going to go, this guy looks ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, you can check him out on Twitter. Sometimes I've seen some of his posts. It's just absolutely crazy. I'm thinking we can have a little bit of fun, guys, on this live stream as well. And but yeah, I've seen some of his posts, dressing up with all of this fancy clothing. And I mean, I'm nothing against the guy because he's pretty smart. I've seen him speak on many different podcasts and discussing with other, very important business people, and he knows what he's talking about. He has he's very, very knowledgeable, but when you see him come out like this on Twitter, you know, what the heck? He's got a bucket on his head, and it's probably cost him $5,000. Yeah, I mean, this already is very, very cringy. You know, the guy is smart, but when I see him like this, when you see him speak, he's very, very smart most of the times. But when you see him like this, you know, he just loses a lot of value. Anyway, funny guy. Hex gives me safe moon vibes. Okay. What about Chainlink right now? Yeah, Chainlink. I gotta go through the comments, guys. I gotta go through the comments. Overall, you know, we are looking for trading scenarios and taking a look at Bitcoin, but you know, sometimes sometimes it's good to have a laugh here, guys. We're also here to have a good time, and I want to go through the comment sections to read what you guys think. Pac-Man, thank you for joining the live stream. What do I think about Link anyway? Link is one of my favorite altcoin projects. What do I think about it? I think that this is an absolute steal, Chainlink at these price levels. If Chainlink does drop below $5, I will be adding to my stack that I bought at $1.60, okay? Chainlink was the only cryptocurrency that I did buy here back when it was at $1.60 range back in 2019. And I did not sell one single link here at the highs. It's the only crypto I did not sell anything. So, and I have a huge bag, I'll tell you that. So I rode it all the way down, up and all the way down. And it is what it is. It doesn't matter, you know, overall. I'm here for the tech on Chainlink, right? You know, those guys that haven't sold at the top and say, you know, I'm here for the tech. Well, I'm one of those guys for Chainlink. I really like this consolidation, like a lot of altcoins are doing. You know, I think this is the moment where we might see one more last leg down, and you know, getting below $5 in the case of Chainlink, and then is where we're going to start getting that massive recovery, entering into 2023, probably another correction, and then start off the bull run again in 2024, entering into 2025. It's just going to be a boring couple of years potentially, guys. You know, maybe entering into 2023, we might see a nice, pretty bullish relief rally. But yeah. Anyway. This guy looks like a chavvy from my city. Yeah, he does. We got Bogo here having a great laugh in the comment section. Yeah, let me take a look at the comment from, hang on 1 second. I want to take a look at the comment here from Nick saying Richard Hart was in the whale pool chat room in 2017-2018 asking people what basic trading patterns were. Yeah, well, dude is swagged out, says Jerome Powell. Yes. Right. Yeah, he is wearing his followers exit liquidity. If you take a look at the comment section, guys, on Twitter, on his on these posts that Richard Hart is doing, you know, he is, you know, yeah, people are absolutely bashing him. A lot of people respect him, and a lot of people, he has a big community as well of hexagons. But he, you know, some people are, those comments are pretty crazy. You know, a lot of times I'm in on Twitter just to take a look at, you know, some different guys that are huge, big influencers, and looking at the comment section, because you know, it is a good laugh to take a look at some of these comments for 10-15 minutes. It's very addictive. Right, let's take a look. Andy, look at Ethereum. Let's focus on some analysis, okay? I rode all the coins up and back down. That's right, Pac-Man. Only on Chainlink. I managed to sell quite a, you know, 25% more or less of my Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain. some other altcoins that I had in April of 2021, right? When we're having that distribution moment. Hi Andy, how was your turkey dinner yesterday? Says Jennifer. I was very good. Yeah, I got invited to a Thanksgiving dinner. It was very, very nice. Thank you very much. I actually had it today also for lunch because there was some leftovers. I'm Andy. We are all Andy, says Red Devil. Yeah. We're George. I'm George. We're all George, right? Andy, love your live analysis. Doge has just pumped. What do you think? Another one off, or is it going up? Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Ethereum first. Let's take a look at Ethereum, and let's take a look at Dogecoin. Okay, so what can we take a look at on Ethereum? Right. What can we take a look here on Ethereum? Oh, I mean, we did just hit that 618 just a few hours ago on Ethereum from the highs to the lows, getting that corrective move on this large consolidation level. I mean, so yeah, that's happened. Let's take a look on what could potentially happen on Ethereum. And just give me 1 second here. Let me just get VPVR. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this was a pretty potential nice speculation short, right? Where you have this resistance level right there, hitting here, the 618 from the drop for that potential corrective move. You got a lot of price action here that is turning into resistance and getting slightly that corrective move. Funny enough, we are getting a bounce here. Let me just get these levels out of the way. This is Ethereum on the 15-minute chart, okay? Let me zoom out because overall, we want to take a look at the context where we're at right now, okay? We've been, from the drop on the 9th of November, this is a huge resistance level. There's no doubt about that. Big resistance exactly at $1,205. This is where we got rejected yesterday. A big resistance inside of this trading zone. If we take a look at the fixed volume profile, just to take a look at value area high and value area low. Yeah, I mean, yeah, big resistance. Value area low is at 1,150. I'm not sure if we'll go that low, but let's take a look at some potential scalp scenarios. And we'll take a look at Bitcoin, guys, most importantly, because it's important to find a potential scalp scenario as well. We haven't talked about potential scenarios right now, which I'm not happy about. Let's take a look at the extreme lower time frames, 3-minute chart. It's in a local uptrend here today. It's in an uptrend today. Are we getting a little bit of exhaustion here, hitting resistance? That is the question. I think there is a possibility for a leg up here. I think these highs can be claimed. I think we can claim the highs of $1,200. Yeah, I think there's a high chance on Ethereum to get that move up in the next coming hours. Yeah, an invalidation point would be below this low. So, yeah, I mean, there was a great entry here just a few minutes ago where you could have entered a trade and protected position already. Why, you may ask? Well, overall, looking at the lower time frames on Ethereum, Yeah, I mean, it's creating higher lows on the lower time frames, right? So we've got this low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high. There's a lower high created here, but you know, overall this local trend is still up. Invalidation of this uptrend failing would be breaking below this low over here, which is the $1,180. We've got point of control from the volume traded, you know, of today. This is today's price action looking at the 3-minute chart. So we've got consolidation here. This high, a bit of volatility, which not having a successful breakout. You've got a double bottom with a higher low right there. You're still in an uptrend. I think there's a high probability of this claiming the highs or even these highs. This is looking at the shorter time frame. Yeah, that's what I see on Ethereum. You might think that we are going to go lower, that this is looking very, very bearish as we are creating lower highs and lower lows, and we're just going to come down and test these lows. There is a possibility in that, but overall, if we have good risk management, we can take advantage of some of these movements with good risk management. So, you know, why would you enter a trade there? Like I said, because you're getting supported, you're in an uptrend and you're getting supported from higher lows. You're in a local uptrend, despite you have created this price action, you know, you have a possibility in claiming these highs, right? And having an attempt and hitting these highs, and then maybe swing failure and coming down. You're above point of control from the volume traded the last, you know, well, today basically. Yeah, I mean, there's locally, you know, you are in a correction from yesterday. This could easily have been, you know, that ABC correction level, A, B, C right there, the one-to-one extension. And, you know, we're probably going to try and test the $1,200, you know, between today and tomorrow. I think there's a chance, or at least to test these highs, where we do have the biggest point of control level from the volume traded the last few days. Anyway, I want Ethereum to come down so I can buy for my hodl. Yes, me too. Why not? I mean, $700 Ethereum would be pretty nice. As I can see, says Dragan, it's not going anywhere now. It will fall sooner. Well, we can get into some scalping scenarios. I'll tell you that. We can get into some pretty nice scalps. We can get into some scalping scenarios. Let's see if we do get a leg down here on Bitcoin. Because I don't mind, you know, I do like this level over here. The $16,390. It's going to be a potential quick little scalp there. If we do get that fall down, I will potentially enter a long position here live, guys. If we do get that leg down, of course, in the next coming minutes, if we start consolidating here, yeah, well, the trade will not be taken, or we might recover, right? This is not a big breakdown from this higher low. So we could recover here, still creating higher lows. If we lose this low, then of course what will happen is very likely we hit the 7.8, the value area low. Everybody's thinking, oh my goodness, this is extremely bearish. We're going to, you know, come and test the lows here. And once you hit the low and this potential low, then get one bounce and maybe then potentially come to lower levels. But that bounce looks almost imminent, right? When you're looking at Fibonacci, value area low, you know, we move in waves, and you can see that is a potential move that can happen. on Bitcoin hitting the 618 from this high to the low that is created, right? So we're looking for that 618 level to be hit. And we could have, this is only a $50, $70 move, okay? So when you're trading these kind of potential scenarios, right, what percentage is that? It's a 0.50% move, 0.5% move. These are high leverage scalp scenarios. Natalie wants walkies, just saying. You mean my beagle, right? Looks like man only run channel, never done live trading. Get lost. I've done live trading, so you can get lost. It seems like you're new here. I only get into high probability trades. I'm not just going to randomly buy the market because you want to see live trading. Get lost and unsubscribe. I can tell you that now. If you've been here long enough, I have been doing live trading. So get lost. Is bucket hat is the best? Yeah, I'm talking about Richard Hart, right? Anyway, let's see if we do get that leg down here on Bitcoin, and we get a trade. Someone show that man live trading. Ox the Doctor. Don't listen to the haters. Yeah, I know, but anyway. Boston, Andy's a goat. Yeah, not a goat, but anyway, I do try and improve myself. I'll tell you what, you can take a look at the video from, it was just a few days ago, it wasn't ages ago. You can take a look at the video from the 22nd of November, right? Just 3 days ago. That man here is trying to call me out in front of the community. He was obviously new in the community. He can... Yeah, I'm trying to be nice here. I'm definitely not going to insult on live stream, and I'm not that kind of guy. Get lost is already good. But I showed you why I entered a trade here, basically, looking for that swing failure pattern, hitting the 618. And you can check that video on the 22nd of November. It is live. It is live. Showing you that trade scenario. Putting the money where my mouth is, showing it on the live stream. But of course, I'm not going to randomly trade. Trading is a game of being patient, being responsible. You know the deal, having good risk management. So yeah, I'm not going to just randomly enter a trade if I don't see an opportunity. Like I said, if we do hit this level, I mean, why not? It's worth a chance. There could be very, very good risk management. A stop loss here exactly at this low would be enough for it, because, if you get below the 7-8 and go to the 100% of this move down, then, just accept that loss. But you're at least looking at a 1.5 or 2-to-1 risk to reward here, right, from your stop loss at least. So... yeah, anyway, I saw you do awesome trades live a few times, says Boston. Thank you very much for letting, for saying that here in the comment section. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. Redza, this guy knows what he's talking about. Sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You funny Enhus. You a funny man. Why would I do live? We're talking about scenarios here. We're talking about levels. Where can we have high probability trades? So game of probabilities, exactly. Thank you very much, Dor, in the comment section. So yeah, we're looking at high probability trade scenarios. Yeah, we're not going to randomly trade if we don't see we're in a range right now. I want to see some movements down, hit some strong levels where we could get a potential bounce, and then potentially trade. Right now, the only high probability trade scenario would be getting that leg down below 16,400 to 16,380. That would be my nice range for a potential trade, and have good risk management. Stay cautious with volatility and protect position as soon as you get that move up, and start taking profits on your move up. To the upside, a trading scenario to the upside. I mean, we could get the bounce from this level, but it looks like we're losing a little bit of momentum. Longing right over here is a little bit dangerous, and you might think to yourself, why is it dangerous to long here? You know, and it can go up. I'm not saying it can't. Basically because of this price action. You've created a lower high right over here, right? So overall here, here, and here, you know, you are creating this uptrend momentum. So right over here, you know, you have a high probability trade. I actually traded this, and I will share the numbers and the entry and exit point in the Telegram group after the live stream. If you want, you can remind me that. You know, I don't need to prove anything, but if you do want to, I'll show you that I did enter a trade there. And I explained this trade at the beginning of the live stream. Once you create a lower high here, then yeah, of course, long in here is not highly probable. Yeah. Not sure why anyone would sell largest majority of all coins near the highs in April and in November. Brian. Did you see the crazy fibs on Dash 1 hour chart ready to explode? Let's take a look at Dash. Why not? Why live when you don't know where it would go? Nobody knows where the price action will go. Let me tell you that. Give me someone that knows where the price action will go. I can tell you what, I know where the price is potentially likely going to get a bounce, or if I do see a pattern where it potentially can break out. Check out yesterday's live stream. You know, look at this. You know, the highest probability trade, you know, we got a diamond pattern here. You might think, this guy's crazy. What are you talking about, a diamond pattern? We talked about the highest probability trade, the highest probability move on Bitcoin yesterday on the live stream was this. Get that move to the upside. This was mentioned yesterday. We're looking at high probability scenarios when we have a pattern. Okay, when we see a movement. All right, let me just check here where we do see right over here. Don't want to fight the local trend. I think there's a high probability there. There's a high probability in having a move up. This was yesterday. You can check it out. No lies here. No lies. And yeah, this is basically this. This is basically this right over here. There's a high probability in having a move up. So yeah, I mean, you got to have a little bit of respect on that. If not, you can get lost. Also yesterday, Ethereum. It does make sense to have an ABC kind of correction. It does make sense to have an ABC correction. This is Ethereum. Yesterday. It does make sense to have an ABC kind of correction. This is this price action. High probability scenarios. This was yesterday. We were trading at this level right over here. Yesterday's live stream, we were trading at 1,194, looking for that move up and then a leg down. What happened? Yeah, we had that move up and that leg down before it happened. So come on, check out the latest live stream. If you're new here to the channel, don't talk before you know anything. So yeah. Well, just sold 3,000 Bitcoin. that didn't have much of an effect on the price action. Anyway, let's go through here. Right. Anyway, love you, Merkel. Love you too. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Dash. Sorry about that, thanks, Tel. Yeah, let's take a look at Dash. Let's take a look at Dash right away. Oh, this is what happens. You know, this is absolutely normal. You do get some haters in the bear market. You know, everybody's happy and everybody's a genius in the bull market. And you know, you get those massive haters on the you know, from underground when you're in a bear market. It's just how it works. I mean, I've been through the 2018, 2019 bear market, and it was absolutely crazy. It was crazy times. Anyway, take a look at the 1 hourly chart. I got, you know, someone saying, you know, take a look at the crazy Fibonacci levels. This is a pretty crazy move here on Dash. Yeah. What can we take a look here on Dash? I mean, there's a little bit of too much volatility. Let me take a look at Coinbase chart potentially. Zoom out on the daily. Yeah, I mean, not much. Dash got absolutely destroyed. We're basically at the lows from the March 2020 crash. This is absolutely crazy. We're at the levels from March 2020 crash, which is crazy. I'm not sure for trading, but you know, if you are bullish on Dash in the long term, you know, these are levels very, very interesting. These are very interesting levels. Reason why? Because, you know, that selling pressure is getting massively exhausted, as you can see, right? You are just slightly creating lower lows and lower highs, and it's getting sideways action here for several months, slightly going lower. I mean, this, like I said, like a lot of the altcoins, this is a full recipe for potential move to the upside. So yeah. On the 1 hourly, I got someone here saying crazy move on Dash. Well, this was a crazy leg up here on Dash. Let's take a look at the fixed volume range. Yeah, potential large rejection here at this level. We are getting that reaction. So from this high to the low, 7.8 has been hit. Yeah, it looks like on Dash, a pretty nice correction can happen before maybe attempting to have a leg up. Okay, I would be looking at fib levels, value area low. You know, I think, you know, the $38-$39 is likely to be hit on Dash in the next coming hours in between today and tomorrow. After this massive pump, you know, you're likely to get that correction here to this range, to these lows, the value area low at least, you know, between $38 and $39. Right. Fib the swing high to swing low on Dash. So from swing high to this swing low. Yeah, I mean, it's 7.8 Fibonacci retracement on the 1 hourly, right? If you want me to take a look at the 1 hourly chart. Yeah, from high to low, you're basically hitting the 7.8 right over here. It is likely to correct a little bit more, at least to that 39, even sub $39 after this pump. Highly probable that this will continue correcting down. We were hitting that point of control. So obviously, if you do zoom out on the chart, that, highest probability short scenario was at the point of control from the range. You got the 7/8 fib level from this high to this low. Epic pump, consolidating at this $42. So that was your ticket for a short position. To at least aim to the $39. You could get a bounce from that level. It's a very well respected level, as you can see. $39 range, value area low. You could get that bounce from that range. But overall, yeah, that short ticket was right there. Yeah. Right, so let's, hi Andy, was cool yesterday. Thank you for the exact numbers in and out. Loves. Hey, Batty, thank you very much for those kind words in these crazy times. I'm starting to get some haters there, very unusual to see some haters here. So yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, thank you very much, baddies, for those kind words. Hi, Andy, was cool yesterday. Thank you for the exact numbers in and out. Thank you. Andy, I made $500 in a week working DoorDash. Turned that into 5,000 in 2 trades. The next week, did you have beginner's luck at the start of your trading journey? How did you manage? I mean, usually, yeah, you do have some pretty nice, good trades at your start of your trading career. I mean, this is absolutely natural. But overall, if you don't have a consistent, strategy and good risk management, then of course you're gonna end up losing money at the end of the day, right? So thanks, brother. Appreciate your time, says Universal Codes. I appreciate you and giving me those kind words here. Thank you. Andy Doge, says Toti. Let's take a look at Doge right away. Why hate Andy? We only love Andy, says Octocamo. Thank you very much. Yeah, I guess you do get some haters coming out underground in the bear market. These people are likely lost a lot of money and they're not happy. So you're the man, Andy. Great TA. Jonathan, thank you. Yeah, just get I mean, don't need to pay attention to haters. Let's take a look at Doge. But yeah, I mean, why say something like that? Sometimes I'm wrong, and the good thing about being wrong, I want to come live also and say, why was I wrong? Why was I wrong? And did I lose much money? Where was my protective stop loss? Anyway, Dogecoin. What's happening with Doge? It's having a little bit of bounce. Oh, we got a level here that's been respected very, very nicely. Did it manage to create a swing failure pattern? Let me just zoom in here. It did not. It did not even test the lows here. It would have been nice for that wick here to test the lows and get this consolidation just down over here. That would have been a really nice long position. This was a very, very hard long. Ideal scenario would have been getting that wick and this consolidation just right over here on Dogecoin. What if I told you that we're going to get a pump here on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Would you believe me or not? Dogecoin was the leader of this price action that we had end of October, guys. Remember, Dogecoin was the meme coin that actually led the market. And what if, look at this price action over here, right? If you take a look at this price action, I'm not sure if this is going to be the case, guys. Let's get a bit of speculation here on the price action. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the 1 hourly chart and move out a little bit. Right, this is the 1 hourly chart on Bitcoin. We can get this out of the way now. But yeah, I mean, if you take a look at this price action on Bitcoin, right? Look at this price action, the leg down, then leg up. It's getting resistance at this moment. If you take a look at Dogecoin, where's Dogecoin? Here. You know, look at this similar price action where we have this movement, kind of symmetrical triangle scenarios, getting squeezed, coming down to retest the lows, getting the reaction at the center part of the range, and now having this leg up. You know, is it possible that Dogecoin is going to lead the market and we are going to get a leg up here? I mean, it's a little bit of speculation, but it's always fun to see, you know, because Dogecoin was leading the market, funny enough, the last week of October. Octocamo, thanks for the super chat. This is some love for Andy. Octocamo, thank you very much for your insane love. Why hate someone giving out TA? Boston, thank you guys. You guys are legends. Thank you very much. I wasn't disrespecting Richard Hart, Not at all. Was not disrespecting, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm saying he's a smart guy. I was saying he's a smart guy. When you listen to him talk to other, you know, different influencers and businessmen, you can see that man is smart, but he's a little bit cringy looking at some things on Twitter. Is that disrespecting? You know, I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not insulting or disrespecting. So, so yeah, anyway, let's go through. Andy, waiting your updates every day. Keep learning from you. Sincerely, thank you for your time and effort. Thank you very much. Andy, dog loves you too. Yeah, I got the dog here scratching the... I keep forgetting to lock him, okay? And when I'm over an hour on the live stream, then yeah, he wants walkies. Andy's a super extra, guys. Dragon, thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys, for the kind words. It seems like we're getting... yeah, we're getting some haters here. Hopefully the mods are gonna take care of them. So yeah. Hello Andy, I noticed that all moves stop just short of targets. Sorry, I think they are manipulated that way, so you miss out on entries. Just thoughts. Corrado, yeah. It's not like you're giving financial advice. You just present scenarios, and I like that. Huffy, hey, thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. We're just presenting scenarios, potential trade scenarios. I don't know what's wrong with some people that just bring up some massive hate. Hi Andy, what are your settings on your fixed range volume? Can't get mine to look like yours. Okay, let's take a look at that. Fixed range profile. So fixed range profile when you want to take a look at a large range, okay? So yeah. What are the settings? Well, these are the settings. The row size is 200. You probably got a shorter row size, right? You probably got I'm not sure what comes, 30 or 40, and with this change, really thick rows, right? You want I've got it at 200. Volume profile and fixed range, the only thing I changed was the 200. I like to see thin rows, okay, here to take a look at the strongest levels. And also, I don't know, probably the value area low and value area high, point of control, they're all ticked. And yeah, that is basically it. There's nothing much more changed here. 200 row size, this is probably it. I'll get most of questions on that. So yeah. Right, yeah guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Tightening wedge on BTC. Let's take a look at that scenario. Tightening wedge on BTC. Tightening wedge on Bitcoin. Tightening wedge is let me know what time frame. Where do you see a wedge scenario? Yeah, I don't see any wedge scenario here. DeWald, perfect, thanks, got it. You're very welcome, my man. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, okay? Remember, the trading platforms that I use is Bybit and PrimeXBT. If you want to support the channel, of course, you could sign up with my link. If you have no idea of trading and unexperienced, do not use the links down below. But you have insane bonuses, okay? If you wish to use any of the platforms. Bybit, they have $30 to be claimed at the rewards hub. Of course, you need to follow these steps to claim this bonus, okay? You cannot get this bonus just by signing up, okay? We've got to be pretty clear on that. If you are inexperienced, do not trade. Make sure to have, to learn and to be patient, and don't risk more than you're willing to lose, of course. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Really sorry for that bad moment. We had some haters here. Haters from other channel, get out. Yeah, won't get distracted with haters anymore, okay, guys? Thank you very much. We've had a good time. It was fun. It was fun also. No disrespect at all to anyone, okay? I am not like that. You guys know who've been following me for a long time. Yeah, guys, stay safe with your trading. I'll be back tomorrow with some more analysis. Thank you, Andy. You're the best. Jennifer, thank you very much for joining. You're the best also. Everyone is the best. Have a great weekend. You too, DeWald. Have a great weekend, guys. Let's see if we can find some, some really nice setups. It's been a little bit boring. I wish I would have done the live stream for this long trade that I took. It would have been nice to make that live stream. There was a pretty nice confluence there, being in an uptrend and also forming this Gartley pattern, hitting that 7-8, looking for that leg up. It would have been nice. It would have been nice to do live. I always enjoy doing live trading or live setups such as yesterday. But this is what we got with trading, guys, with technical analysis and trading. When I'm live, if I do see something, I will share it. Just like yesterday, we did have that move up. It was a high probability move to the upside. It happened. Sometimes live streams are boring. Sometimes they are exciting. Not too much volatility, as you think US markets are closed. So yeah, not much volatility. Sorry for this boring live stream, guys. Hopefully we're gonna have some really good days in the next coming days. Maybe next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're gonna see some volatility, see some major scenarios. So yeah, thank you, Andy. ST Michael, thank you. You're doing great, Andy, says Oliver. Thank you very much, my man. Andy's a true legend, says Pac-Man. Thank you, guys, very, very much for those really kind words. Lots of hugs, Andy. Don't apologize for anything. Thank you, AG, very much for love you, says Lux Dragon. Is that pump on BTC? Yeah, we're having a little bit of a pumpy action. It's still creating higher lows. This is not a huge breakout, just like this. We're probably not going to get that leg down. It's probably going to move up. Overall, Ethereum, we were talking about Ethereum potentially having that. And I'll take a look at DFI right away, just in 1 second. Let me just take a look at Ethereum here, because we were talking of the high probability scenario here on getting a leg up, guys, and it did happen. It is happening. Just at the beginning of the live stream, we were talking about these highs being claimed. I'm not sure if anybody took that long, but it's not an insane high probability trade, especially when you're creating this lower high. But overall, we're in an uptrend, and this was just mentioned a few minutes ago, guys, less than half an hour ago on the live stream on Ethereum, to get that high probability bounce from these higher lows to potentially claim this high or even this high. So yeah, anyway, nice to see some things that are playing out. And explaining, if I would have longed right over here on the bounce of these higher lows, stop loss invalidation would have been below this wick over here. And, this already, looking for that leg up to claim these highs or even these ones, you got a pretty nice risk to reward here, as you can see from your stop loss, if you are managing to enter a trade here following this uptrend, right? So anyway, just some tips and some scenarios, guys. Hope you enjoy this this content. Don't forget to hit the like. Absolutely, guys. We didn't get much likes today. Let's take a look at DFI here for Dennis, okay? DFI, please, volume on CoinGecko. DFI, please, volume on CoinGecko. This is DeFi chain, I think, right? DeFi chain. Volume on CoinGecko. I mean, what is your question here? DeFi chain, please. Volume on CoinGecko. I mean, volume, 24-hour volume is 2 million. Not sure. I'm not sure if you do want analysis on DeFi chain, but we can take a look at it right away in 1 second. These coins are, you know, these are micro cap coins. Oh no, this is a mid cap coin. Sorry, my bad. This has 285 million. This is a mid cap coin. It's getting absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed here by the looks of things. Yeah, just aggressively still going to the downside. This sideways action got broken down at the support level. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about this one. Yeah, this one's still currently pretty aggressively going down. It's going a little bit sideways, but then going lower. There's a lot of liquidity still on in this cryptocurrency. 285 total value locked, 536 million. So there's probably some more dumpy action to happen on this one. Not much I can add on this, okay? You are a legend. We love you. Love from India. So, yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining the live stream. Andy, tú eres el mejor. Eres tú el mejor. Alain, gracias por venir aquí al directo. Always learning while watching Andy. Jonathan, thank you, guys. Smash up the like button. And hopefully we're going to come with a better live stream with a little bit of more volatility.